Have you ever wondered about the journey of the products you use every day? How a simple cup of coffee makes its way from a distant plantation to your hands? This intricate web of processes, people and technology is the essence of supply chain management. It's the invisible hand that drives global commerce, ensuring the availability of everything from the food we eat to the clothes we wear. Supply chain management is the orchestration of all activities involved in getting a product or service from its origin to the end consumer. It's about seamless coordination, efficient movement of goods, and timely delivery, all while managing costs and exceeding customer expectations. Companies with robust supply chains gain a competitive edge. They can respond quickly to market demands, mitigate risks, and deliver value to customers consistently. Conversely, disruptions in the supply chain can have cascading effects, leading to shortages, delays, and financial losses. From the coffee beans harvested in a remote Colombian village to the smartphone assembled in a high-tech factory, supply chain management touches every aspect of our modern world. Supply chain management, or SCM, is more than just logistics. It's a strategic function that encompasses the entire life cycle of a product or service. It's about creating a network of interconnected businesses and processes, all working in sync to deliver value. Imagine a relay race where each runner represents a different stage in the supply chain, from sourcing raw materials to manufacturing, warehousing, distribution, and finally reaching the hands of the customer. At its core, SCM is about managing the flow of goods, information, and finances. It starts with identifying and sourcing the right materials from reliable suppliers, ensuring quality and ethical sourcing practices. These materials then move through the production process where they are transformed into finished products requiring efficient manufacturing techniques, quality control, and inventory management. Once produced, the goods enter the distribution phase, where transportation networks, warehousing facilities, and delivery systems come into play. Throughout this journey, information flows seamlessly between all stakeholders, providing visibility, enabling informed decision-making and ensuring optimal inventory levels. Finally, the product reaches the end consumer, completing the supply chain cycle. Each step involves multiple companies, processes, and systems, all needing to work together seamlessly. To effectively manage this intricate dance of goods, information, and finances, supply chain management is divided into key components, each playing a crucial role in the overall success of the chain. These components are interconnected and interdependent. First, we have sourcing and acquiring raw materials. Next is transforming raw materials into finished goods. Then, maintaining optimal inventory levels. This involves the physical movement of goods. Finally, managing the flow of information. While a well-functioning supply chain can be a source of competitive advantage, managing it is not without its challenges. The global business landscape is dynamic and ever-evolving, presenting a complex web of interconnected risks and uncertainties. From geopolitical instability to natural disasters, pandemics, and economic fluctuations, supply chain managers face a constant barrage of challenges that require agility, resilience, and innovative solutions. Globalization, while connecting markets and creating new opportunities, also exposes supply chains to a wider range of risks. Political instability in a key sourcing region, for example, can disrupt the flow of raw materials, impacting production schedules and ultimately leading to shortages. The COVID-19 pandemic brought this vulnerability to the forefront, exposing the fragility of globally interconnected supply chains and highlighting the need for greater resilience and diversification. Another significant challenge is the increasing complexity of products and consumer demands. This requires agile manufacturing processes, flexible distribution networks, and real-time visibility across the entire supply chain. Section 5. When worlds collide, global disruptions and supply chain vulnerability. The year 2020, etched in our collective memory by the COVID-19 pandemic, provided a stark reminder of the vulnerability of global supply chains. The pandemic exposed a lack of resilience in the face of unexpected disruptions, leading to widespread shortages, delays, and economic consequences. One of the key lessons learned from the pandemic was the danger of relying too heavily on single sourcing locations. When factories in China, a global manufacturing hub, shut down due to lockdowns, it created ripple effects throughout global supply chains. Companies that relied solely on Chinese suppliers faced significant disruptions, while those with diversified sourcing strategies were better positioned to weather the storm. The pandemic also exposed the fragility of just-in-time inventory systems. The COVID-19 pandemic served as a wake-up call for businesses to reevaluate their supply chain strategies and build greater resilience into their operations. Section 6. The price of progress, rising costs and supply chain pressures. As if global disruptions weren't challenging enough, supply chain managers are also grappling with the persistent issue of rising costs. From raw materials and energy prices to transportation and labor costs, inflationary pressures are putting a strain on supply chains, impacting profitability and forcing companies to find innovative ways to maintain efficiency. The energy sector, a key driver of global economies, is a prime example of how volatile prices can impact supply chains. Fluctuations in oil prices driven by geopolitical events, supply and demand dynamics, and environmental regulations have a cascading effect on transportation costs, manufacturing expenses, and ultimately the price of goods for consumers. The cost of raw materials, the building blocks of countless products, is another significant factor impacting supply chains. Adding to the cost pressures is the rising demand for skilled labor, particularly in sectors like logistics and transportation. Section 7, towards a greener future, sustainability in supply chain management. In today's environmentally conscious world, sustainability is no longer just a buzzword, but a business imperative. Consumers are increasingly demanding products and services that align with their values, pushing companies to prioritize environmental and social responsibility throughout their operations, including their supply chains. The environmental impact of global supply chains is significant. From the carbon emissions generated by transportation networks to the waste produced during manufacturing and packaging, the environmental footprint of getting products from point A to point B is substantial. Recognizing this, businesses are increasingly incorporating sustainability principles into their supply chain strategies. One key aspect of sustainable supply chain management is reducing carbon emissions. This can be achieved through various measures such as optimizing transportation routes to reduce fuel consumption, switching to more fuel-efficient vehicles and ships, and exploring alternative transportation modes like rail and electric vehicles. Waste reduction is another crucial area of focus. By implementing lean manufacturing principles, companies can minimize waste during the production process. Section 8. Supply chains of tomorrow, embracing innovation and technology. The future of supply chain management is being shaped by innovations that revolutionize manufacturing, transportation, and delivery. Technologies like AI, automation, blockchain, and IoT are creating smarter, more efficient supply chains. AI offers predictive capabilities, optimizing inventory and reducing waste. Automation streamlines operations in warehouses and distribution centers. Robots and AGVs handle tasks, improving accuracy and speeding up order fulfillment. Blockchain enhances traceability and trust in supply chains. Supply chain management is the backbone of modern business, ensuring efficiency, innovation, and customer satisfaction in an ever-evolving world. By mastering its components and addressing challenges, we can build resilient and sustainable systems for the future.